So what's up guys, I'm Black Ops Amazing, welcome back to another video. We have just had a massive dump of information to do with our next Zombies map, Citadelle demo, along with the gameplay trailer. So we're going to go over absolutely everything we know about the map. We're going to take an in-depth look at the gameplay. The map looks amazing, I'm really excited for this. So let's just get straight into the Season 1 Reloaded roadmap, where we've got loads of new content coming for the Zombies portion of the game, the new map, the new enemy, the new perk which is Vulturade, the new ammo mod which is called Lightmend, a returning field upgrade from Cold War Zombies, Tesla Storm, along with the new wonder weapons called the Bastard Swords, a Zombies training course, new rewards, new augments, and new gobblegums, and of course, brand new weapons and attachments that will be coming to Zombies as well. But delving deeper into our new Zombies map, Citadelle demo, over on Trox's blog, they tell us it is one of Avalon's oldest landmarks. The Citadelle is shunned by locals both from its sinister history and because it is the base of operations for the crime family known as the French Syndicate. The castle itself was established in the 1100s on the site of a leper colony, and construction was completed a century later. In the 1300s, the renegade knight Guy de St. Michael and his foreign forces took over the fortress and instituted a criminal reign of terror that birthed the Syndicate. Having withstood medieval sieges and 2 world wars, the castle's prominence waned as modern-day Avalon grew and prospered. Now it's closed to the public, housing a syndicate crew led by a man named Franco, whose dealings with Project Janus have brought a dark disaster upon a place already soaked in blood. So that is a summary of the map. In terms of the storyline, well, after the events of Terminus, Weaver, Meyer, Carver and Gray, along with Dr. Peck, Raptor 1 and Strauss, have travelled to the Principality of Avalon, hoping to rendezvous and ally with Gabriel Kraft. Here they hope to learn more about an ancient relic known as the Sentinel Artifact, which in turn, when its power is harnessed, may be able to save Samantha Maxis from her ethereal imprisonment. So that's the storyline. Trog also gives us an overview of the characters we're going to be seeing in this map. So the comms team and our handlers. Once again, we are going to be playing as the dedicated crew, so Weaver, Gray, Carver and Meyer. But this time, compared to Terminus, our handlers will include Dr. Peck, Revanov and Sam. Meanwhile, Raptor 1 along with Strauss will be acting as our exfil service. So this time, Strauss won't be talking to us over the comms. He will be in the helicopter ready to extract us along with Raptor 1. But it's going to be super interesting to hear Peck and Revanov, and especially Sam, talk to us over comms. I'm really interested to see what Sam's got to say, which if you don't know is an AI system based off Samantha Maxis's brain that was built by Richtofen. Trog also gives us an overview of the map's history, which is pretty interesting and maybe worth taking note of. Over its lifetime, the Citadel has had many names and roles. So in 750 AD, the name of it translated was the Abbey of the Forgotten, which is when earliest records show that it was constructed, where it served as a leper colony, with those afflicted by the disease being cared for by a Benedictine monastic order. Between 1137 and 1220 AD, Queen of France and widow of the recently deceased Louis VI began construction of a keep on the site of the abbey, which had suffered its first abdominant after the famous leper revolt in the pre-descending decades. At the base of the rock outcropping that the keep sits on, a village to house the hundreds of artisans working on the project began to take shape. Most of the building materials are scavenged from the structure of the old abbey. In 1314 AD, Jacques du Molly, I've probably pronounced that wrong, the last Grand Master of the Knights Templar, is burned at the stake for heresy in Paris. Surviving members of the order scramble to hide relics gathered during the Crusades. A lone knight rides south carrying Redacted, once owned by Abdul Redacted, said to be able to Redacted and even capable of Redacted itself. Once at the keep, using a ritual learned from Redacted, he, Redacted and Guy de St. Michael, along with his 4 enforcers, ruled Redacted. The descendants now Redacted. So we can guess that information is hidden from us because it will be a part of either a side Easter egg or the main quest. In 1533 AD, after Avalon was declared a free state by papal order, the entire principality is granted to a powerful family known as the French Syndicate. In 1939 to 1945 AD, though Avalon stayed neutral during World War II, the Citadel itself suffered several hits by off-target bombs over the course of the conflict, inflicting major damage to many internal chambers. And then finally, current day, where we are at right now in the zombie storyline, the Citadel is abandoned and mostly used by the French Syndicate, a convenient location to make inconvenient problems disappear, and enough off the beaten track to serve as a depot for their illicit smuggling and narcotic manufacturing activities. So that gives us a rundown of the map's history, which is pretty interesting. Some of the stuff in there I can guarantee will be a part of the Easter egg. Talking about the different locations you can visit on the map then, well, we have the town square, which is the central hood of the fortified village sitting below the main castle. The square, which appears to have suffered damage centered around a vehicle fire, is dominated by a fountain with a large and imposing stone statue. To the southeast is an impressive example of a medieval bell tower, and a gate on opposing walls offers 2 ways to explore further. We then have the tavern and cellar. From ale to expensive bottles of Rugs and blank wines, Mason's house used to offer a tranquil and authentic pub experience. Inside, the L-shaped ground floor features a banquet table, an impressively large wooden bar, plenty of booth and table seating, and a games room with a pool table. The next area is the upper and lower village. They don't really describe this location too much. We also have the nature path and hilltop, along with the Citadelle's courtyard, village, and hillside ramparts, where you can find the cannon. And then inside of the castle, there is the entrance hall, where you can see graffiti on the wall, juggernog, armor warbite, and a dragon bust under what was once the castle's coat of arms. The sitting room where Stamina Up is located, the dining hall, where the roof has completely collapsed because of an unexploded World War II bomb in the centre that you can see protruding from the rubble, along with the dungeon area containing lots of equipment from where the French syndicate has been operating, I'm guessing interrogating Gabriel Kraft, and finally the Undercroft. Now the new enemy on the map is called the Doppelgast, roughly translated as double horror. These tormented ghouls are pale imitations of something that looks human but most certainly isn't, not least because the entity sports two screaming skulls, serving as the next stage in the evolution of Dark Ether metamorphoses. Doppelgasts are violent and display erratic and unsettling movement, as if each head is independently fighting for control of its body. It lurches, randomly knots itself up to perform fast and unexpected maneuvers, and tends to outrun its lesser brethren using its powerful elongated feet. Though hunched and twisted, Doppelgasts are still 1.5 times as tall as most humans. They prefer to either launch from the shadows or emerge from a horde of lesser undead. It's wise not to underestimate this creature's abilities when cornered. Aside from rapid melee strikes, where it lashes out, it can burst forth an array of sharp, bloody needles to disrupt incoming attacks. If they pierce flesh, the needles cause not only lacerating damage, but an attack that targets the nervous system, leading to hallucinations. Should a weak point be discovered and the Doppelgast finally succumbs, you may want to stand back, as the final explosion of blood and gore is as revolting as it is spectacular. So that is the new enemy. I'm not gonna lie, he sounds scary, he looks scary. Some of his abilities kind of sound annoying as well, but we'll just have to wait and see. Other enemies that you'll be able to find on the map are of course the zombies, but also within the vicinity of the castle are the vermin, the parasites, and the amalgams. So by the sounds of it, 4 different enemies on the map, including the zombies, but no manglers, thankfully, just the amalgams and the doppelgast to deal with. Talking about the new elemental wonder weapons then, while its exact nature is shrouded in mystery, it appears that 4 powerful elemental weapons may be forged from a claymore known as the Bastard Sword. The Bastard Sword itself is a formidable melee weapon, splitting the zombies into cleave chunks with a devastating slash, along with a defensive parry, particularly useful while blocking incoming projectiles. However, this claymore can be transformed into 4 elemental wonder weapons, each with a unique devastating special attack, as well as a passive effect that is powered up over time. So the 4 elemental versions of the sword are the Calburn, or Dragonfire, which creates a fiery maelstrom of burning undead flesh, setting zombies alight and summoning an immense fireball. The second elemental sword is called Durandal, or the Stag of Storms, where you can summon thunderous power from the skies, discharging voltic power to stun and stagger before an electrical beam serves up a severe searing. The third elemental sword is called Balmung, or Raven Shadow. Cast your rotten foes into an ethereal abyss, warping nearby enemies with a focused lineal tear. And the final elemental sword is called Solace, I think that's how you say that, or the Lion of Light, where the description trope give this is: the warmth of the light courses through you and sends foes screaming into darkness. So we've basically got a fire sword, a storm electric thunder sword, a kind of ethereal sword, and then the Lion of Light one. As far as the main quest on the map goes, well, it will go live as soon as the map releases on December the 5th, so there's no waiting around like the launch maps. Of course, if you want to do it on directed mode, that will release next year in about a month's time, but the map will drop at about 5 GMT. Some additional content that you will find on the map is the oil trap, which was a medieval method of dissuading attackers storming the outer perimeters. The Lion Cannon, along with, just like on Terminus, there will be loot crates you can find, which belong to the Syndicate. Points of power, which Troarks say are strange metallic manhole covers that are discoverable in various locations across the map, but none of them seem to lead to any kind of sewer system. Instead, they appear to have perhaps otherworldly use. The new perk on the map is Vulturade. You will also be able to get it on Terminus and Liberty Falls through the Wonder Fizz machine. Its base abilities when you buy it is it will cause enemies to drop loot, such as ammo packs and small vials of essence. But through its augment system, you can upgrade it 6 different times. So its major augments are Fetid Upgrade. On death, zombies have a chance to create a gas cloud that charges your field upgrade. Smell of Death. On death, zombies have a chance to create a gas cloud that conceals you while standing in it. That was one of Vulturade's original abilities in BO2. And Parting Gift, Vulturade ammo drops give more ammo to wonder weapons. And then its 3 minor augments are Condor's Reach, auto pick up loot from farther away, Carrion Lunge, critical kills have a chance to drop extra salvage, and Picky Eater, on death, zombies have a higher chance of dropping your current equipment. So a pretty good perk by the sounds of it. There is also the new Light Mend ammo mod, which will make bullets deal light elemental damage. Each bullet has a chance to transform a normal or special enemy's health into a health glyph that moves to nearby injured allies, and through the augment system you can upgrade it so its major augments are antibiotic, which means the healing glyph now damages enemies that touch it, but its lifetime is reduced. Big game, Lightning can activate on elite enemies, dropping 3 more health glyphs, and dual action, consuming a healing glyph will temporarily allow you to heal faster. And then the minor augments are longer life, the healing glyph's lifetime is increased, extra strength, the healing glyph replenishes more health when consumed, and express remedy, increase the range that the glyph will move to an ally. The Tesla Storm field upgrade is returning from Black Ops Cold War. When you activate it, for 10 seconds, lightning will connect to other players, stunning and damaging normal enemies. Of course, if you're playing solo, that ability won't happen, but that's really powerful. Its 3 major augments are Transformer, the field upgrade's damage is increased by numbers of allies that are connected, Shockwave on activation, stun and damage all nearby enemies, and Static Discharge on activation, create a lethal surge of electricity around you. And its minor augments are Power Grid, increase the range the electric tether can connect to allies, Overlocked, your movement speed is increased during Tesla Storm, and Lithium Charged, which increases Tesla Storm's duration. And then finally, the 3 new Gobblegums on the map are Power Keg, which spawns a full power, Timeout, which clears all normal and special enemies and ends the round, and then for 3 minutes, zombies will not spawn in, and Holiday Cheer, which is a whimsical, which gives zombies festive decorations. So that is everything regarding the brand new zombies map, Citadelle des Morts. As you can see from the gameplay trailer, it looks epic, the boss looks really scary, the elemental wonder weapons look cool, the vibe that I'm getting from the map is eerie and atmospheric, which is what everyone's been asking for. Yeah, I'm really excited to play it, so there we go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, drop a like rating. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest content on the channel. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.